if you have very bad PMS, maybe this video will help you to implement some things already on your next cycle so that you don't have so much uncomfortable symptoms. And PMS is due to a fluctuation of hormones, but it's also due to the environment in which those hormones happen, right? Because just like menopause and just like a menstrual cycle, every woman has the same up and down cycle of hormones, but not every woman has the same symptoms. And so you changing this environment in which these hormones happen will change your symptoms. So PMS will start in the luteal phase. And what is the luteal phase? Well, you get your period and you start counting day 1. On day 14, around that day, and it'll vary a little bit between women and women, a woman and another woman, you will ovulate. Once you ovulate, that little ovule that does not get fertilized will become a corpus luteum, and that's why we call the phase after your ovulation the luteal phase, and it's in the luteal phase that you get these uncomfortable symptoms of breast tenderness, of cramps, of crankiness, of anxiety, of headaches, and all that. So there's an average of 6 days before, it's an average of 6 days before you menstruate for most women, but some women experience these uncomfortable symptoms for the full 2 weeks of the luteal phase. And some people just have a few days just before their period. It really can't, you really don't know. So the cause, like I said, is the hormone fluctuations, and it's usually because of an estrogen predominance. So you don't have, even if in your blood tests your estrogen and your progesterone are normal, what varies is the proportion of those hormones. And so what can you do? So you're gonna kind of cut yourself some slack between the days that you menstruate until your ovulation. You can kind of eat normal. Then on that 14th day, when you ovulate, you want to be a little bit more strict with your diet in terms of, you don't want to be having a lot of sugar because that's very inflammatory. You don't want to be having a lot of processed foods for the same reason. All those fried foods, those oxidized fats from deep fried stuff. You do want to eat a more plant-based. I did not say vegetarian necessarily. You can have your meat, your chicken, your fish, but just the bulk of your plate be a lot of veggies. Complex carbohydrates, don't be afraid to put in carbohydrates in this phase. So right after when you menstruate, don't be afraid to put that on. You want to have some frequent small meals instead of having 3 large meals, which is usually what we recommend, for weight loss strategies and all that. But if you're having a lot of PMS issues just during this phase, you do want to have a little bit more, have your 3 meals and then have some snacks in between, nutritious snacks, of course. Low carbohydrate, so not carbohydrates from veggies, those you can have a lot. But, I'm talking about the breads and the pastas and the cookies and all that, and rice. So if you do have rice, and if you do have a potato, have half of a potato, or less rice than you would usually have. Not a lot of refined stuff, no alcohol, some high quality fats, so the nuts, the seeds, your avocados, your coconut. What else? You do want to add a lot of fiber because you want to be pooping out. Some women struggle with constipation during this phase, and then when they get their period, they get diarrhea. So you having a very nice intake of fiber. And how do you do that? You just increase your fruits and veggies. And if you want to add a little bit of psyllium husk or chia seeds, all that is fiber. What else? You want to get your proper sleep, so go to bed a little bit earlier in this phase. Prepare your body for this stress that it's going to be going through. You do want to do your stress reduction techniques, every day. Your meditation, your prayer, coloring, dancing, singing, whatever you do, because that will help you. And then you can help your body support this phase with vitamin C, so like a gram a day, and you divide that dose in like twice a day. A complex B, especially B6, it'll really help you with these hormone imbalances. Magnesium citrate, so magnesium citrate, will help you with your constipation. It's a relaxation mineral, so it'll help you with cramps, with headaches, with your stress, help you sleep. So Epsom salt baths as well. We absorb magnesium through our skin. If you want to do just a foot soak, if you don't want to do the whole bath, you can do just a foot soak with Epsom salts. Ideally, you want to buy magnesium sulfate in a bag. You can buy it on Amazon and then soak your feet in that with some lavender, chamomile oils, things that are very grounding and calming. And something that really helps is Vitex. And Vitex is chasteberry tree extract. And you want to do about 20 to 40 milligrams a day for that because it turns on the brake receptors for estrogen. So it doesn't let your estrogen go up too much. And it helps dopamine, which helps with your mood. So that's good. If you have endometriosis, breast cancer, and fibroids, you do not want to take this thing. It's a supplement, but not all supplements are for everybody, and you don't take it forever, and then there's always a situation, right? Ashwagandha and cordyceps, so ashwagandha is a herb, and cordyceps is a mushroom, and these two are adaptogens of your cholesterol, of your cortisol. So when you're very stressed, like I've explained before, your body uses the molecule that is used to make progesterone. It uses it to make cortisol. So you have less progesterone being made. And progesterone is what kind of relaxes you in comparison to estrogen. So this will help you modulate your cholesterol, your cortisol. And you want to really slow down these 15 days. Careful with all those very strenuous exercises like HIIT and some power yoga and vinyasa and CrossFit and very power. You are supposed to be doing your exercises every day, but during this phase, a little bit, the 2 weeks that precede your menstruation, really slow it down a little bit because exercise is great, but it's also a stress to the body, and it elevates cortisol just like your stress in the family, your stress in traffic, and you having a car accident. It's the same elevation. So in excess, right? In excess, it can be a very big stressor. So be a little bit more gentle in your body. So this is the time that you want to be jogging, walking, swimming, doing some flow vinyasa, not like a power vinyasa class. Do a Pilates, do some weightlifting for sure, but not something very like, very, very strenuous. And that was it for PMS today. It was short and sweet. And if you have any questions, just let me know.